Choral, a Bachelor of Secondary Education student at University of Cebu, Manila campus. Okay, so may I have Brother to lead the prayer first?
So let's put ourselves in the holy presence of God, in the name of Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, we offer to you our class today. We pray that through your divine guidance, we learn how to listen attentively to the inputs of our teacher. May we appreciate her effort in imparting her knowledge to us. May we participate actively in the discussion and activities so we can learn more while having fun. May we value each other's contribution as a building block towards harmony and peace. Grant that as we interact with one another, we recognize the fact that all our learning activities should be accomplished for our greater glory. Grant that we recognize you in each of our classmates and teachers. As we leave for home, we pray that you keep us safe from harm and illness, and we would be able to apply correctly what we have learned from school. All these we ask in your powerful name, in the name of Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.
Okay, so thank you, Prada, for leading the prayer. So now let's have a quick review first about, and our last discussion is all about the poetry for children. So we are all know that what is poetry all about. Now in our today's discussion, let's focus and let's discuss about the choral reading or speaking. So let me share my screen first. Are you there?
Yes, miss.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so as what I have said, our topic for today's discussion is all about choral speaking or reading. And I am your teacher, Miss Jane. Okay, so in our objectives, let's define choral speaking and reading. The uses of choral speaking, identify the different types of choral arrangements, and last is the steps and the sequence types of choral speaking. So that's our objectives about in our topic. So I hope that you gain more knowledge and enlightenment after finishing. So next page. So let's take a look first. So in your screen, a video presentation about our topic. So let's have to watch this, no? So for our reference, and so that makagain kung saan siya or kung saan ang atong topic today. Okay, so I have to play now.
Carry On by Robert William Service. It's easy to fight when everything's right.
And you're mad with the thrill and the glory.
It's easy to cheer when victory's near.
And wallow in fields that are gory.
It's a different song when everything's wrong. When you're feeling infernally mortal.
When it's 10 against 1. And hope there is none.
Buck up, little soldier, and chortle.
Carry on, carry on. There isn't much punch in your blow.
You're glaring.
And staring.
And hitting out blind.
You're muddy.
And bloody.
But never you mind.
Carry on, carry on.
You haven't the ghost of a show.
It's looking like death.
But while you have a breath,
Carry on, my son, carry on. And so, in the strife of the battle of life,
It's easy to fight when you're winning.
it's easy to slave
And starve
And be brave.
when the dawn of success is beginning.
But the man who can meet
despair
And
defeat with a cheer. There's the man of God's choosing. The man who can fight
To heaven's own height
is the man who can fight.
when he's losing.
Carry on, carry on.
Things never were looming so black.
But show that you haven't a cowardly streak.
And though you're unlucky, you never are weak.
Carry on, carry on. Brace up for another attack.
it's looking like hell.
But
You never can tell.
Carry on, old man, carry on.
there are some who drift out in the deserts of doubt.
And some who in brutishness wallow.
There are others, I know,
Who in piety go because of a heaven to follow. But to labor with zest.
And to give of your
Okay, so after we watch the video, we have nakafamiliar na daw kung sa ato ang topic now, and with that, let's proceed in our proper discussion. Okay? Am I audible in your live voice? Loud and clear. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. So, may I have Choral to read?
Definition of choral reading or speaking. Choral reading or speaking is the interpretation of spoken messages.
Is the interpretation of the poetry and also as what we have seen in the video, it involves a script, diba? Like verse like nagbasa sila pag sila turn sila asa sila na dapat isa ilahan na stanza or kanang verse magbasa na siya na siya ang definition sa choral reading or speaking. Same na siya. So let's proceed na. Pagdali na moment. Okay, so the history of choral speaking. Can we read Bravo, Miss Mochi?
History of choral speaking. Choral speaking, which is speaking as a group. It uses other voices in the group. It originated from Greek chorus, part of ancient Greek theater, where a group of masculine numbers who look alike and all were identical mass would speak as a chorus or a group.
Okay, thank you, Miss Bravo. So, yes, we all know that the history of this choral speaking is the uses of voice and the group. So, it needs a teamwork, collaboration, diba? To maandyan na siya ba, develop na siya. And it originated from the Greek choral, so it is part of ancient Greek theater. Okay. So where a group of monks performers who look like and all were identical. So they would have to speak as a group. No, they are the performers to speak or to mukuan silang kaguto, silang yes?
I mean, yes, Mister, the performance of group. Yes. Next.
Kasi nga depende sa imong voice, quality sa imong voice. Nakay imong time or turn nga mo asa ka mo nabitan mo speak. Basta ka mo tanan sa grupo ano ba? Magka-collaborate mo.
Ano kami sa lainan sa choral?
Yeah.
Ang choral ng message, ang choral is purely kanta ng and then sa choral speaking is like a friend na magbuhat sila of mood, different types of mood, and then meron sila like performing groups and like sa choral na limited na ang lahang lahat.
Yeah. Okay, so it is a great sharing, no? So, muna siya ang definition sa word differences sa kanong duha. And yes, the history of this, given siya ancient Greek, no? So, okay, so, are we clear with this page na po? Okay, so let me proceed in our next page. Okay, so the uses of choral speaking. So, choral speaking can be used in school at all levels. Second is for children from primary school levels. The mother goose rhymes, nonsense verses, and jingles with a very marked rhythm can be used. And it is an activity that children and adults of any age can enjoy. And last but not the least, children in the elementary grades would enjoy poems with narrative interest, vivid imagery, and strong rhythm, while older children would prefer poems with integrated feelings. So these are the uses of choral speaking. So,
Excuse me.
no.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes?
Pa-accept ba si Sulod?
Have a question?
Pa-accept ba?
There is someone who wants to be admitted in the meeting.
Okay, okay, dictionary. It's a It's her. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for informing me. So, balik na. So, mauni siya, no? Mauni siya ang mga uses of girl speaking and walang na siya nag-base sa age. No, either sa baka, nagawang ka or mata ka, basta kana siya kaning girl speaking or reading mas ma-enhance pa yung mga communication and yung mga how you deliver yung sa kanan, like the fluency like the way ka mo speak ana mo na siya mga advantages. One of the advantages nga ay mga sa kanan. This gani siya option 4, 1 to 4. Mo ni siya and the uses, so sabot-abot naman na siya. Basta kana maka-benefit siya lang kanang tao, no? Wala dyan yung mga negative effect na. So, are we clear with this na po?
Yes, miss.
Available in your life?
Yes, miss.
I guess so, miss. We can proceed. Okay, so here's the next page. So, fonts suitable for choral speaking, fonts which are universal in tone, fonts which vary in mode, content, and type, fonts that are lyrical and narrative, fonts that are rich in a literary image, fonts with marked rhythm, and fonts that can be used with 3 voices. No. So, kaya siya, mga, like, mga concepts na siya sa fonts. Also, either, ang fonts itself for choral speaking. No. So, it is having a narrative or lyrical sa kana siya na content that even na siya, ganyan pong paano na siya express nila. And then, sa mga siya, hindi mo kag-pong, diba, with experience, hindi mo emotion, something you can, huwag din ano mo nakuha. Sa mga na siya. And also, poems can be used with 3 voices, so, which is, kaning quality sa voice nila, iba, medium low. So, magamit na siya. Perform ka. Depende din na sa quality sa mong voice. Okay? So, next, let's proceed na. Gabihin na. Okay, so types of girl speaking arrangements. So, may I have Vinyas to read, please?
Miss again for the second. The letters are not quite visible at my end, so
The types of girl speaking arrangements.
let's say I see. Here I can see refrain, sequence, antiphonal, and unison. Refrain means this is a type of choral speaking or reading that is used with poetry which contains lines or verses which are repeated. As for the sequence, this type is best employed in poems which develop in thought to a strong climax or which 2 lines are cumulative in response. The solo voices and the semi-choruses take turns saying the lines and then the entire chorus enters to build a climax and an impressive finale. As for the antiphonal, the antiphon is a traditional form of reciting biblical verses plus many of the As for the unison, this is the most difficult type since it requires the ability to speak together at the same time with perfect timing, proper control, and volume of voice. And Miss.
Okay, thank you, Vinyas. Okay, so there are 4 types of girl speaking arrangements. So, when we say arrangements, from basta mo na siya. So, first is refrain. So, it is type, this kind of arrangements, it contains lines or verses which are repeated. So, may mga lines sa kanang poems galing nga mga balik-balik ba? Balik-balik o ka na elaborate. O ka na, o basta like, basta daghan siya may na klase. Manit, ataw ka na refrain ka na mga stanza galing or mga lines na magbalik-balik para na ito na refrain or repeated. Okay, so next is getting sequence. So this type of choral speaking will develop into a strong climax for which two lines are cumulative in response. So, like, usa, like solo voices, ang siya may kanagaling. Yang turno nga mo speak with chorus lines or climax. With so much, impressive kayo sa audience, like, nasa iyo naka-focus ba? Naman na siyang sequence. Silbi ang speaker ana with solo voice na siya, then with pinaka-climax na yung voice, quality sa yung voice naman na siyang sequence. So third is the antiphonal. So kini siya this kind of choral speaking kay saan mo gali ang mga lines or stanza, mga nasa mga Bible verses ba, mga siya mga antiphonal types of nasa tones ba. Then last is getting unison. So this kind of, or this type rather, it requires the ability to speak together same time and also with the perfect timing. Wala na siya sa voice. If imong voice is na-part sa low, hindi ka mong tanan sa low, kamo mamulungan, bubasa. And then if high ka, kamo mga tag-asapin mo, kamo doon magbasa. Part or turn na nito ba? Okay. Para na siya, mga hindi ka ba ng minister? Arrangement ba sa inyong voice, quality of voice? Yes, from low to high. Okay. Yes, are we clear with this topic na? So, may proceed. Yes, please. Okay, thank you. So next, we have the kinds of voices or singing choruses. So, simply read Bridget Sanjorjo. Can you read in this page po, in these kinds of voices or singing choruses?
Light or high voices for reading or saying lines that suggest fun, happiness, brightness, for asking questions unless a maid asks a question. Dark, low voices for saying lines for answering questions unless female answers the questions. Medium voices for blending all voices, for relating narrative, for introducing the character, and for giving explanation.
Okay, thank you, Miss Summer, for reading. So, no, as what I have said in the previous page na, this is the quality of your voice. So, nakadyo mga tingog na mga dark or low no, panaghinay kayo, or hindi lang ba, dira siya pagkusog, kalmara kayo. Then, nasa yung mga medium voices na, pwede siya mo low, pwede siya mo high. Sakto lang. And then, kining light or high, no, rin siya mga talinis at tingog. So, okay, so, in the dark or low voices, ang ilahang mga lines, masuggest sa ilahang tingog, kaya it's more on mga terror, mga sadness, spirit, ito na mga morning kayo nga stanza ba, or sa pa na, masalubuan na. And then, sa kining medium voices, mag-blend mo nilang voices sa mix ba. So, for relating the narrative, for introducing the characters, for giving explanation. So, yeah, silbi, maano na siya, ganda na siya. Kaya ilahang quality sa voice. Dito sa light or high voices, kaya maano siya ang kanang mga pagkakaiting kanya puso. I mean, gusto mo na siya. Then, ang dapat sila kay it's more on kanang happiness, brightness, fun, no? Masa ang kanang line or stanza sa promise. Then, ano siya kanang pinagundang. Muna sila mo one on a part lang.
Okay, miss.
Okay, so nasabda na ba? Sa kinds of voices? Okay, so let me proceed na. Okay, gabi no?
Sure, miss.
So here are the steps in choral speaking. So may I have pero dapat
Steps in
choral speaking.
Yes, miss. Steps in choral speaking. Read the poem selected from its content. Determine the type and the mood of the poem. Understand the meaning of the poem, the meaning of every new word, and praise especially words of unfamiliar or strange significance. Know the rhythmical nature of the poem, the tempo and movement in the poem. Spot pronunciation faults after pointing out pronunciation faults. Show how diction can be improved. Repeat the selection together. Try several interpretations in order to decide on the best arrangement. Apportion the parts and lines to the children. Let them say the poem without your help. Make sure the voices blend properly. Avoid sing-song recitation.
Okay, thank you, Brenda. So, these are the steps in choral speaking also. With the poems selected from its content, then determine the type and the mood of the poem. Understand the meaning of the poem. Know the rhythmical nature of the poem. And spot the pronunciation faults. And then repeat this section together. Apportion the parts and lines to the children. Make sure that the voices blend properly. And avoid sing-song recitation. So this is also, understandable enough. Are we clear now?
Yes, miss.
Questions about this steps in choral speaking? Thank you. So I may proceed now. So next we have values and choral speaking. So may I have Jared Hillman to read? Hello.
Values in choral speaking. It implies greater appreciation of poetry. It develops self-confidence in thoughts. It encourages arts like experience by extending imaginations and sympathy. It develops good speech habits, articulation, and communication. It develops cooperation and social understanding.
Okay, thank you for reading, Mr. Lama. So these are the values and choral speaking. So first is it enhances with the appreciation of poetry. So mas ma-enhance or one panado kung appreciate sa poetry ba no with this choral speaking, and also it develops our self-confidence also. Develop siya kay makakommunicate ko din yung tayong tao. No? So, mas mamala ko ba itong estima na sa ubang tao. And also, it can enriches the art like experience. It's the imagination. So, mas ma-experience pa na ito. Or nasa taken ng kwan ba? Something like that. And then, it also can develops good speech habits. So, when we say about this, kana mas mag-develop pa ito ang fluency sa pagbasa or something na sa ato ang, kung saan na ito pag-deliver ba sa ato ang, basta, atong tingog or kung saan na ito pag in English, atong grammar na. And last is, it can develop some cooperation and social understanding. So, it is understandable naman yun na magkagain din na siya ng advantages sa tao, sa kanan na tao. And this choral speaking or reading, mas makagain ka tao kanang cooperation ba sa ibang tao.
And we can learn to cooperate with others. Means,
Yes, imagine na siya. Imagine na tinuod. And even in naman ourselves, makagain sa that understanding. Ang sa atong nasa paligid. No? Okay, so, yeah. Or did you have any questions about this book?
I think not so far.
Okay, so, let's proceed on to the next. So, here are the suggested correct materials as of English. Okay, so first is we have refrain. So an example of refrain na poems or sa parang nakuan is The Umbrella Breaking by Laura E. Richardson. And also Father in Heaven we found so mo na siya ang example sa refrain. Yes, so as you can see sa kaning Father in Heaven or these two examples kay di ba ang mga sentence or I mean ang stanzas or lines di ba balik-balik man.
Yes, Miss. I've read The Father in Heaven. And yeah, it will be.
As you can notice na balik-balik it is called refrain or repeated. Okay, so in the sequence others have an example which is Trees by Jules Kelmer, Sounds in Morning by Eleanor Farge. This sequence maybe sa kanang mga climax din with their sentences or stanza then pinakuan dyan ilahang kuan ba actually ka nang thrilling kayo sa kana siya sa mga na siya then sa antiphonal kay an example for that is The Wind by Robert Louis Stevenson, Little Boy Blue, Mother Goose Run. So yes, no, as you can see or you can watch the Little Boy Blue at sa naman na siyang na kuan sa in our previous
Yes, Miss. We can recall.
antiphonal like kuan na siya ang mga stanzas ana it's more on biblical verses ano siya. Okay, so next is unison. So an example for that is The Mysterious Cat by Rachel Lindsay, The Owl and the Pussycat by Edward Lee. So and this unison kay as you can notice or you can watch kanang sa ilahang mga poems like kining The Mysterious Cat. Andyan siya ba? Something narrated siya and then more on action siya. Gusto mo siya. Okay, so let me proceed na to the next. Okay, so I have an examples, one of the examples of choral speaking and reading. So let me read this video.
What does a bee do? What does a bee do? Bring home honey. And what does father do? Bring home money. And what does mother do? Lay out the money. And what does baby do? Eat up the honey.
Okay, so mo to siya ang example sa choral speaking and reading. So, kung ano to siya kanang poems or siya ba? Then, ika na to siya sa YouTube. Mo to siya example. Ang title natin, what does the bee choose? So, nakagame mo ito. Pagod sa to siya. So, yes, we are here. So, thank you for your listening. And let me ask you, did you have any questions? Clarifications,
And so far.
How about others? Do you have any confusion?
And so far, miss.
How about you, Hello, Mac?
And so far, po.
Okay, so it seems that you don't have any questions anymore, so can I stop this share screen? Okay, so anyway, class, thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for your active participation and also for our discussion today. And I hope you gain more knowledge, more enlightenments about our topic today. Okay, so if you have no questions, clarifications, you for our assignments, you can visit in our LMS, in our lesson 10. I have it posted there, and I hope you can open now or later, so you can answer in our assignment number 2. It has 20 items, and I hope maka-answer mo before sa karon na time 12 minutes. Okay, so anyway, again, thank you, class, and God bless you.
Welcome and God bless you. Bless us all.
Let us have to lead the prayer in our closing prayer before we end this.
So, Let's put ourselves in the holy presence of God in the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, holy be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins as we forgive those who sins against us, and not bring us into test, but deliver us from evil. In the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Peace.
Amen. So, anyway, class, thank you and have a great day. Bye.